Today we're going to draw Waybop. Waybop is one of my favorites. I'm going to start putting a penciled circle in the middle as used as a point of reference. I did it in pencil because I will probably erase it. Sometimes you don't have to, but I usually do. So, and around the circle, I'm going to put a seed shape. I'm going to do 8 of them. So I've got a seed. I'm going to turn the tile and do another seed. And another. And don't worry if your seeds are not exactly the same. Always remember that in tangling there are no mistakes. Right, so I've got 4. I'm going to go in between each one and put another one. It's for a total of 8. You could do 6, you could do 4, you could do 10. You just need an even number of seeds to start with. But there's all kinds of possibilities with this pattern. I'm working on a 3.5 inch tile, so 8 is probably enough. But if I was working on something bigger, I might try more seeds. So you've got your 8 seeds. Once they're laid out, you want to join 2 at a time with a little smile. So I've got that smile. I'll move it over and do this smile. So you've got a space in between. Another smile, and so on. So now you've got this little petal looking thing that's starting to take shape. Alright, so I'm going to take where it's open right here, not where the smile is, but where there's no smile right there. And I'm going to kind of start at the top edge, and I'm going to create kind of a diamond shape. I mean a triangle shape. The top of a triangle, I should say. And then, so what that leaves you with is 4 petal kind of things you have. Once you've got those done, go and do what is called aura-ing in Tangles. And it's basically just outlining whatever shape you want to accentuate, stand out. So I'm going to do that around each one of these points. And if your lines are not quite the same, that's okay. No mistakes. That's one of the wonderful, wonderful things about tangling. Just takes away the stress. Especially when you realize that, there really are no mistakes. So why stress about them? Something that's not, exactly uniform. They don't have to be. Alright, so I've done an aura around each one. Now, you could do another set of points, but for this one I'm going to do a circle like that. And kind of backtrack here. I'm going to aura the smile on each one. So I'm coming in and I'm going to aura smiles. When you're finished with this one, it has a kind of a complex look about it, which makes it kind of cool. And there's really so much you can do with it. I'll show you some that I've already finished when I'm done doing this one. Okay, so I've got my smiles auraed. I'm going to come back to this one, and I'm going to aura this outside. And if you can see, now they're joined. So I'm going to join the inner smile and the aura Gonna do the same thing with this one until I have them all done. And like I said, you could have done pointed ones instead of circles. You could probably do hearts. I mean, there's all kinds of things you could do with it. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to close up the pattern. And that's kind of an interesting pattern, not closed up. You could do something with that if you wanted, but the actual pattern, you just join these right there in the side, and you can see it looks like they're all interlocking, which makes it really fun. And I think it looks complex when you're done. And pretty amazing how easy it actually is. So now I've got this is a Waybop without any embellishments or added on stuff. Since I'm not going to keep my center circle that I used as an anchor, I'm going to erase it, and I'm going to fill in this. You can leave it blank, or fill it in solid, or fill it in with shapes. You could aura around, creating kind of a tunnel. But I'm going to do tippling, which is one of my favorite fillers. It's just different sized circles. Gives it a lot of visual interest, kind of looks like little pebbles maybe. Little gaps there that have little spaces of, just color those in. And I'm working on a 3.5 inch tile in the Renaissance color, or tan. I like to switch up my tiles using different colors. I'll show you the one at the end of the video that I did in black. I'll put a and I'm using a black micron PN pen to do this. You could do these on a bijou tile, but it gets a little cramped when you're doing them on a smaller tile than this. Or you could do it on a bigger one and use more and add more seeds. Okay, so that is a finished Waybop without embellishment. I'm going to just do a light embellishment on each point. Just to give it a little interest, and I think I'm going to also add a little circle pod right there in the corners. You can embellish inside each one of these if you wanted to. Put another pattern in there. Keep it simple like this one is. There's really so much you can do. And again, there's no wrong way to do this. It's exactly what you want it to be. So there's your Waybop pattern, and that's how easy it is to draw. So I'm going to show you some of the other ones that I've done. Here's one where I actually did, I filled in each of these spaces with something. And I did this. This is a 4-inch tile, so I gave myself a little more room. And you can tell that now it's got a little bit of flow to it. It's got some movement. This one does. And that was the inner circle when I did this one with the tippling. That's what I used to do there. This is another Waybop that I did and put embellishment. This is one I did on a black tile. And then this is one I did on a bijou. And as you can see, you know, it's pretty tight on a smaller tile. But so anyway, those are the Waybop. You know, you can do so much with this pattern. I hope you enjoy.